Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back with another video for you, and I wanted to go back to my 600-pound life today just because I found this video when I was messing around on YouTube, and I think that this should be friggin' hilarious. But 633-pound woman reveals her food hiding spots. And I don't know where she could be hiding this stuff, but all I know is if she pulls a butterfinger out of her ass crack, I'm out of here. You will never see this video because I'll drop dead right here. But I imagine she might have something in her prison suitcase or whatever, hiding something up there. But let's see what's going on with her and where she possibly could be hiding all these goodies. That's a big ass bed.
My first start in the morning when I wake up is I'm still alive.
In all honesty, you're kind of shocked at that size, at least because there were mornings I woke up, I was like, oh, damn, gotta do this again. It's really sad because it's like a sad state of depression or whatever. You're just not happy. So I don't agree with that body positivity, healthy, happy at every weight, because there's just no shot at that size.
I didn't die while I'm asleep. I dread getting out of bed in the morning.
Damn, look at all the shit stuffed under that bed.
And
Are you sure you're on the right show? This lady might have meant to sign up for Hoarders. Well, actually, look at where I paused it, man. That's a crazy screenshot. But yeah, she's got a bunch of shit in there. But how's she gonna get under that bed? Like, once it goes under there, it's freaking in Narnia forever. Like, you ain't never getting that shit back.
because of my weight, I feel like my body's already giving up.
Because it is.
I have lost most of my mobility, and I can't stand on my own.
Damn.
Because of that, I can no longer live alone.
Is she getting on the potty chair?
Even worse, I have to live in the middle of my parents' living room.
Bro, oh, that sucks because for your parents and for you, because you're just out in the middle of nowhere. What are you supposed to do when it's time to go to Pound Town? Because I'm sure you get a little lonely. You might have a little Tinder date or something, a little Netflix and chill in your parents' living room, which is crazy because I don't know how you're clapping cheeks. Well, to be honest, at 600 pounds, it's kind of hard. You're kind of limited, but hey, you can get the job done still. If you're where there's a will, there's a way, right?
It is the only room where I fit, and it's close to the bathroom. I know I should be living in my own house. I should be working instead of being stuck in this house.
Those damn slippers are leaning too. You done put some miles on them puppies. But yeah, no, she's not lying. You're a prisoner in your own home at that size. It's not fun. It's not great. But nowadays they have curbside pickup for everything, so they're making it easier for you to be fat. So hey,
I am the oldest of 3 kids. And my sister and I are only 10 months apart, but we didn't spend much time together as kids because I was very sick as a child.
well that's sad. But 3 months apart and your kids, you would have to spend a hell of a lot of time together.
I had asthma really bad, so I was in and out of the hospital with asthma attacks, and I was in an oxygen tent most.
Bro, I still can't get over these My 600-Pound Life camera angles. Because they are trying to show you everything. Like, they ain't trying to hide a damn thing. They're trying to let you see all up in this woman's goodies.
Of the time. I remember them holding me down, pinning me down, sticking IVs in me. I felt like I was suffocating.
That's tough on a kid.
But my family was always there when I was sick. And I remember looking over at my mom and seeing her sitting there crying and watching me suffer.
Yeah, I can't imagine how that feels as a parent, just to watch someone hold your child down and they're screaming their head off. But you ultimately know it's for their, like, own good, right? So I guess that's the only thing that gives you some peace in that moment.
And then by the time I was age 5 or 6, my asthma was controlled. For the first time in my life, I was feeling healthy and I thought this would be a happy time. But my illness took a financial toll on my family.
I mean, does asthma really count as, like, that bad of an illness? Like, isn't it just give her ass an inhaler and she's good to go? But as you get older, if they're like, oh yeah, my asthma, this or that, because you ain't going to have to run the mile or whatever, which sucked for me in school. I don't think in middle school I had a mile time under 9 minutes. My big ass was just chugging along trying, but I wish I had asthma in that moment.
So my parents were always working. And my mom was working 2 jobs. She would leave early in the morning and we would hardly ever see her. My dad was in the military, so he would be gone for long stretches of time.
Okay, so basically you're saying your dad was like super strict or whatever, but he was off working, and your mother was off working, so you pretty much were stuck to eat whatever you wanted and just kind of chow down on whatever you could that you didn't have to cook, which is sad, but hey, some people got to work that much. Like, they got to support you, and it's tough on the kids.
And that really started to mess me up. Because when I was younger and in the hospital, everyone paid attention to me. And now it was like I didn't exist at all.
Really?
At that time, any stress or loneliness, I ran to food. I just started gaining and gaining and gaining.
So many people on this show are like comfort eaters or whatever, and just eat to like satisfy some kind of loneliness or emptiness inside them. Which it'll work in the moment, but that food's gone pretty quick. You got a couple minutes of like, whatever, this feels good. And then you got a lifetime of like just total like misery from eating that much. So I don't personally get the comfort eating. I just ate because food was good.
When I was 10 years old, I probably was 100 pounds. By the time I was 23,
I was more than that.
I was over 400 pounds. I started working in the medical field as a...
She's playing catch up with me. My ass was way above 400 pounds by 23. At 25, I think I weighed in at 509 because I stopped by a friggin' hospital to look into bariatric surgery. I didn't follow through with it. And I remember seeing that 509 when I stepped on their scale. And I was just like, well, we're going to forget we ever saw that.
A nurse assistant. But being on my feet all day was hard because of my weight. So I had to leave my job.
Yeah, it's tough.
After that, I became depressed and didn't have anywhere to turn to.
Bro, girls like that, they drive me insane with the angles. Like, everyone looks better from this angle, and it's just, she's so clearly trying to hide something in that photo. Like, that catfish photo is not working for nobody nowadays.
So I moved back in with my parents. And then by the time I was 32, I was 480. I started looking at what I ate, tried so many different diets. I would go up and down, up and down.
Yeah, that yo-yo dieting's a real thing. Like, it's tough to maintain a diet or whatever, but if you have the willpower, you can do it. And also 480 or whatever, she's in the minors right now. I was major league by that point in my life.
But it never works. Food or weight. Food always wins.
No, it's
Once
just
I was
weak
over 500
mentality.
pounds, I was falling. I couldn't keep my balance. I couldn't keep my weight up because of my legs were giving out. So that's when I started being in a wheelchair.
Oh, shit. So you just kind of, yeah, at that point, you're damned. If you lose your mobility, you're just going to gain weight like nothing. I never fell or anything like that, which thank God, because I probably would have broke the ground at my size. But yeah, I was lucky I didn't have anything like that. And luckily, I don't have like any lasting health issues. Well, I do have a bad back from my weight, but yeah, that, I'm not going to chalk that. I'm talking like high blood pressure, stuff like that.
I feel that Karina is using the wheelchair as a crutch now.
Probably.
And she stopped doing things for herself. Everything is handed to her.
I reached 600 pounds when I was 37. And I decided to have a balloon procedure done to help me with my eating.
Well, that probably didn't work. You probably popped that damn thing. But yeah, once you let everyone start doing everything else for you, it's almost like you just stop trying. That's why I always say, don't let like fear of not being able to do something stop you from trying, because just trying is going to help you in the long run.
The surgeon inserted a balloon in my stomach to try to control my appetite to make my stomach smaller. Having the balloon in my stomach helped me lose 120 pounds.
120 is good.
I had an accident. I fell through the deck, broke my leg, and everything went downhill.
You broke the damn deck. Like, that was my worry. If I looked at a deck and saw some rotten boards, my big ass was avoiding that thing like the plague. Because I ain't going for a tumble like through no deck. Just like I ain't going up in the attic either. Imagine my ass falling through the roof. It's going to leave a hell of a hole. And then you got to have all kinds of raccoons getting in there.
I then fell back into my old habits and started to gain the weight right back. And now I'm afraid I'm already back at 600 pounds and I just feel like I'm trapped again.
Yeah. Why are y'all putting a potty chair outside? Does she take the boo-boos on the front porch? That's crazy. Well, maybe they're just putting it out of the way, but ugh.
Come on, Mija.
It is so difficult for me to actually get out of the house. Just to get out of the front door is a huge challenge for me.
Oh,
and by the time that I do, I am out of breath.
That's real.
But I prefer to pick up my own food at the grocery store because I'll get what I know what I like.
Well, yeah, you just want all the junk food, but hey, move it or lose it. Fast and the Furious is coming through.
Versus if I tell my mom or my dad, sometimes they won't get it. My parents have to drive me.
Bro, she can probably walk. She's probably just let the muscles in her leg atrophy for so long from not... Because I don't think she has any kind of... Like, I'm not making fun of anyone in a wheelchair. If you, like, are bound to that wheelchair by something, some kind of physical incident that maybe caused, like, a trauma... But I think she just kind of was like, oh, I fell, and now I'm just going to stay in this wheelchair and never try. So many people that are stuck in a wheelchair would just love the opportunity to lose some weight and be able to walk again. But her, she just doesn't even want to try. That's tough.
And I sit in the back of the van on the floor. So they literally had to fold the seats in the van down, put a blanket on the floor.
So she likes food so much, she's going to ride in the back of that van to the store and then, like, wiggle out of the van to get into her wheelchair just so she can roll around, the supermarket. Like I just said, they made, like, curbside pickup at Walmart now. Like, you're straight, sister. You ain't got to go nowhere.
Riding in the back of the van makes me feel like I'm cargo.
Kind of.
Like I'm an animal being transported somewhere.
You're not an animal.
And getting out of the van is just as hard, if not harder than getting into the van.
To be honest, at my biggest, I had a cane that I would use sometimes when my back was killing me, but I hated to use it because I felt like people would just look at you if you're, like, walking with a cane or something. So I know people are looking at her trying to get out of that van and get in that, and it's all just kind of damaging her self-worth or, you know, her self-esteem. Because the way she's talking, it's clear that she doesn't love her some her, like I love me some me. But yeah, I think she's just totally defeated, and she needs to find that drive and, you know, what's going to work for her.
Some grocery stores have electric carts, and I'll get on the electric cart. Some of them don't, so I have to wheel myself. And I'm already exhausted from getting in and out of the van. Then pushing myself around the store, it's more exhausting.
I could see that.
Okay.
But he's pushing you.
I need the pineapple nectar.
Yeah, pineapple juice is so good. Like, and the fruit juices are, like, so bad for you with all the sugar and stuff in them. But yeah, I was a cart attendant when I was like 16. I used to love when people would, like, take the electric carts out because I would get to ride them back. I had all kinds of fun on those things.
My must-haves when anytime I go grocery shopping is juice, chips, my snack cakes, ice cream.
Bro, ice cream's good. Those are the main things
I need to have.
Oh, look at that cheesecake. How could you leave out the cheesecake? That is what Sean gets up for. Like, that was my go-to, like, favorite dessert. Cheesecakes and pies. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're missing the hell out. But yeah, everything she just listed was total junk food. Like, I don't think she got anything good at all in there. It's all stuff that's just going to make her get bigger and make this harder and harder.
Banana split. Get this double strawberry.
That's it?
That's it.
Bro.
When I go to the grocery store, it wears me out. And every day is getting harder to breathe, harder to move.
Yeah, but what's your rock bottom? What's the point that you're like, okay, I've had enough of this. It's time to make a change. Because I hit that point and I haven't looked back. I was like, nah, I've had enough of this. Like, I can't keep living like this. And I'm much happier today. But you just sound like you're already defeated. Like, you don't even want to try.
Harder to do anything that I
Kinda
used
sad.
to do.
You gonna go home for dinner?
Okay, just lock the door.
Yes, I will.
Bye.
Bye. Have fun.
Okay, so there goes her family.
My family doesn't even ask me to go out to dinner anymore.
Yeah, but I guarantee they're bringing you a take-home box or something. Because they ain't going out somewhere without you asking for them to bring you something back. And all the time, like to this day, my family all the time will ask me if I want some kind of junk food. Like, I just visited my mother the other day. She asked me if I wanted to try this cake. I was like, no, Mom, I'm kind of friggin' dieting.
Because they know it's too difficult for me to leave the house. And really, I can't wait for them to leave. Because it is the only way I can eat what I want without
Oh,
shame.
no. She said, get the hell out. This is her house now, baby. She done took this shit over. Is she...
Would you like to try 2 medium sauce pizza for $6.99?
Oh, my
I have 2
God.
medium pizzas with pepperoni and sausage,
Okay.
1 order of your cheese sticks, 24 honey chipotle wings, and the double
Holy
chocolate chip brownie.
shit.
Delivery or carry out?
This will be for delivery.
Bro, I'm just hoping to God that her, like, parents forgot some shit and they get, like, halfway there and turn around and just catch the pizza man coming to the door. Because that would be friggin' hilarious. Like, I want her to get caught so bad just because I think it would be funny as hell.
Thank you.
She didn't even wait a whole minute.
Around my parents, I try to keep a small portion. When they're not
Bro.
around, I eat whatever I want.
Like, I don't even think she waited for them to get out of the damn driveway when she was, like, ordering pizza already. That's crazy. She really has no self-control at all.
I keep snacks, like, hidden away from my family to see.
No.
Usually I hide my stash in the recliner.
Bro, she really did have a secret chocolate supply. Well, she didn't pull it out of the prison pocket, at least, so we're good. We didn't get to see no Snickers come out of her ass, but she does got them hid in the arm of the chair. Like, they would have to know that's there, right? But I guess how many people really open the arm of the chair anymore? Like, there's stuff in there, probably. Who even has chairs like that anymore? Those things are real old school. But that's crazy. She's hiding chocolate. And she needs a friggin' snack before all these pizzas and wings. She just ordered a shit ton of stuff. And she's gonna snack in the meantime? Bro.
Chocolate is very irresistible for me.
It's good.
I want it all the time.
Bro, she had her eyes closed, like eyes rolled
That's
back.
the pizza.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
Holy shit.
Got it.
How are you gonna hide that? Because you can't hide the boxes. Like, I don't understand the thought process here, because your ass is definitely getting caught. Because imagine if you looked under her bed in Narnia and you just saw like 20 pizza boxes. This is crazy. How does she expect to get away with this? Like, there's no shot.
Thank you. My parents know I eat a lot,
Yeah.
but they don't know I eat this much.
Bro, she's really gonna put all that away? How? That's impossible. Like, even at my fattest, like Jabba the Hutt fat, Big Boy Sean, I could still only put half of that damn pizza away. She's, where's she gonna do with that pizza? Because I think I figured out what she's gonna do with them breadsticks to hide them for later. And yeah.
When I'm eating, sometimes I feel like I'm out of control,
You are.
but each bite is so satisfying. It makes me feel warm and good inside,
Bro.
if only for a short while.
Like, the food's gone, and then you're done, but this feels like this is almost erotic. Like, we're on the wrong friggin' website to be watching this, because this chick is having way more fun than I ever had with a pizza.
But I'm afraid that one day I'm just gonna eat too much. I'm probably gonna die from a heart attack. or I'm gonna suffocate.
Probably.
But I can't stop myself.
I mean, that's what comes with it, right? Eventually, it comes to a tragic end. Like, once you get to that size, that's what I was afraid of, and that's what I had to change. Because I was, like, almost positive that I had done some kind of damage to my heart. And thank God I didn't. But, yeah, like, she really is at the weight, and she's immobile, too. So she could get a blood clot or something that travels to her heart real easy at her size.
My food addiction is killing me, little by little.
For sure.
I made myself get like this because of my eating disorders and everything, and I hate myself more, and that makes me just want to eat more because that
sad.
comforts me.
Holy
Something
shit.
has to change.
I can't believe she put that much away. There was like 1 or 2 slices left. I was convinced there was no way she would be able to hide that. But she hid it all right. You'll never find it. But man, imagine how bad she blows up her parents' toilet the next day. Ooh, I would not go near that thing. That bathroom is going to be destroyed after all that pizza and wings. Oh my God. But this just seems to me like an issue with her self-worth. She really is content with like destroying herself because she just feels like she doesn't deserve to get healthy or doesn't deserve to feel better, which is really sad. She probably really could benefit from like Dr. Now's therapy and somebody just telling her to love herself, or, you know, just find your reason why. What do you want to change for? Like, because I promise you, life can get that much better, and tough times don't last, but tough people do. So I pray for you. I hope things got better for you. But yeah, this is just a sad case, man. I was joking about where she's hiding the stuff, but it's sad that she feels that way about herself. But all right, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.